Welcome back to the CIF Southern section this week. I'm Jason Negro, head football coach here at St. John Bosco High School. Go Braves.
This is Coach Bogan, Bonita High School. You're watching CIF Southern section this week.
For this episode, we stopped by 4 different Southern Section high schools to kick off high school football season. AP, who do we have?
Our first stop was with the 2019 reigning national champions, the St. John Bosco Braves. We were able to speak with head coach Jason Negro and check out their practice. Also stopped by Bishop Alemany High School, spoke with head coach Casey Clausen. We got a chance to stop by Warren High School, spoke with head coach Pearson over there. Last but not least, we stopped by the Bonita High Bears and spoke with Coach Bogan. But we hope you enjoyed these interviews with these wonderful head coaches from the CIF Southern section. And we also put together a nice montage of all of the players from these 4 high schools sharing their excitement about football being back, sports being back in general. And Jake actually caught up with some Warren High School players and talked about what COVID and the offseason meant for them and their families, and gave a little bit of a background and some great interviews into what's been going on in the offseason and what these guys are expecting for the season upcoming.
Excited. Hungry. Finally. Hard work. Great.
Beautiful.
Excited.
Energetic.
I feel great.
Exciting.
Eager. Excited.
I feel amazing.
Hell yeah.
I'm grateful.
Blessing.
Relaxed.
Effort.
Grateful.
Blessed.
Exciting.
Blessing.
Exciting.
Happy. Determined.
Deadly. Grateful.
Amazing.
Determined.
Motivation. Blessed. Lit.
Fearless.
Hype.
Determined.
Excellency.
Amazing.
Motivated.
Probably focused.
Relieved.
Greatness.
Determined.
Hyped.
Ecstatic.
It's about time. Energetic.
Excited.
Hyped. Let's go. Courage. Hunger.
Excited.
Thankful.
Ready.
A blessing.
Hyped. Booyah.
Dangerous. Motivated.
Finally.
Hyped.
Ecstatic.
Amazing. Prepared.
Relentless.
Confident.
Happy.
Prepared.
Determined.
Excited.
Amazing.
Relieved. Pumped.
Determined.
Exhilarated.
Determination.
Our first stop is at St. John Bosco, where we caught up with head coach Jason Negro.
Oh yeah, get out. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I can't even defend him, bro. I was trying to, man. What's up, everybody? Jason Negro, head football coach here at St. John Bosco High School.
So Coach Negro, talk about what that feeling was like when the news broke. You found out there was going to be a season. You know, what was running through your head, and what did you envision, communicating to your staff and to your players when that happened?
First of all, the feeling was exhilarating. I mean, I couldn't wait to get in front of the kids and talk to them about what we were going to be able to do, and we've really asked them to trust the process, to have a little faith in the county and in the state governments in terms of allowing us to come back to play. So I just couldn't wait to get in front of my kids to explain to them. It was almost like watching your kids open presents on Christmas morning. So I was really excited about that. And then in terms of what I was prepared to say, I don't even know if you can really prepare for that, because I didn't know that there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. I had no idea when that time was going to come. It seemed like we kept kicking the can down the road. But at the end of the day, I let my emotions pour out. I was open and honest and authentic with my guys, and I think they really appreciated it. And it was a moment I'll never forget.
Talk about the feeling that you have now, knowing that you guys were the defending national champions, and with this 5-game shortened season, everybody's already played. So the chance to defend your title was kind of taken away.
You know what, I'm totally okay with that. I have no problem that we're not playing for a CIF title, no problem playing for a state title, or even being in consideration for a national title. I'm okay with that. And the reason why is because we will do this for kids. We want to have the seniors to have an opportunity to play. We want the young guys to be able to build film going into the fall season. So I'm going to exchange all of those accolades that we potentially could win just to get out onto the field, and I think that's a win in itself.
Now, what's it been like, describe from the moment, the practices, the schedule was taken away, you guys weren't allowed to practice until now, just in a few sentences, describe what that roller coaster's been like.
It's been a grind. We've been at this since June 22nd of 2020, and again, the hardest part was trying to anticipate when we were going to get the freedoms to be able to come back to practice and do what we were able to do. Never in a million years would I have thought that decision would have come mid-February. However, it has been, a roller coaster of emotions, and the hardest part was continuing to try to motivate the kids to come out here every single day when there didn't look like there was any kind of light at the end of the tunnel. But like I said before, they stayed patient, they had a lot of faith, and they trusted the process. And when you have people in your community and you built a culture that allows that, it makes it a lot easier.
First official game, Sierra Canyon. What are you telling the guys to get prepared for that? I know you guys scrimmaged Damien first, but that Sierra Canyon game is the first game on the schedule. What's the message to the kids?
They're a really good football team. There are a lot of talented guys over there. They were the Division II, state representatives. They won a CIF title last year on the next division down below us, and they did a really good job. They're well coached. They got really talented athletes over there. They're going to give us everything that we can handle, and they want to obviously play us. So they got some players, and they feel confident about their abilities. So we're basically going to do what we normally do: prepare for a really good opponent. We believe they're a Trinity level type opponent, and hopefully we'll be able to play well enough to win a football game.
Next, we catch up with the Bishop Alemany Warriors, and we had a chance to speak to head coach Casey Clausen about COVID, what he thought when he found out football was coming back, and the upcoming season with the Bishop Alemany Warriors.
Go! Be violent! Be violent! You gotta be nice. Go!
Good, Joe, get on, Joe! Go!
Coach Casey Clausen, Alemany High School.
Coach Clausen, describe the feeling once the news broke. You knew there was going to be a season. What were you feeling personally, and what did you anticipate your message to the players and your staff being?
Yeah, personally excited for the kids. Number one, glad we were given the opportunity to come out here, and the message was just to come out and make the most of these next 4 to 6 weeks that we have to best prepare the kids, number one. Number two, to get them out of the house, and I think number three, just come out and compete every single day.
Now, what's it like for you and the seniors, and having a season for them to get them out, and get them a platform to move on to the next level? Because traditionally Alemany, your program is a program that puts out a lot of guys to the next level.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think we had a big group of kids back in December that obviously signed and graduated early. Had another 3 or 4 kids that committed and signed in February that will be not participating. We're going to make them honorary coaches and have them assist with the program. And then obviously we have a couple of kids that are still obviously trying to make that next step to the next level. So the opportunity for them to get out here and hopefully get some film these next 5-6 games, I think only can enhance their opportunities.
Now talk about week one. Who you guys got on the schedule, and what are you guys looking forward to in your opponent?
Yeah, we have Notre Dame High School week one. We go 5 straight league games, and we're excited about the opportunity to come out. Coach McNabb's over there year one, a great friend of mine, a great program, great school, and I'm sure the kids will be ready to compete against Notre Dame.
Now, any message to any other kids out there, at the younger levels, JV, freshman levels, other kids who aren't able to play right now? What's your advice to them?
Just keep working. The biggest thing we've tried to stress is control what we can control, not what other people are controlling for us. So the message is keep your head up, keep working hard, handle your business in the classroom. That's kind of what we stressed for the last 6 to 8 months with our kids, really almost a year now, is to do the best you can in the classroom and control the things you can't control.
Our next stop is at Warren High School, where I got to speak to a couple football players, and we got an exclusive interview with head coach Kevin Pearson.
I'm Kevin Pearson, Warren High School head coach. I'm excited you're here to spend the day with us.
So talk a little bit about the feeling that was going through your mind when the news broke that football was back, and then what did you envision telling your team and your staff?
I mean, I got a text, it was something like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't get it out to remind quick enough to the players and the parents that, you know, we lift weights at 3 o'clock. I said, hey, we're not lifting weights today. We're not gonna, we're gonna bypass that, and we're gonna go straight to the equipment room. We're gonna get you guys suited up, geared up, and start today in helmets and shorts. So we were real excited to do that. Everyone was pretty fired up, and we had a real spirited, excited practice.
What was some of the initial reaction from the players? Like, what were the messages you were getting back from the players, from your staff, even from your family?
You know, all year long, I mean, we were fortunate. We practiced 5 years in the spring. Our district is really progressive. They're great, and they're really pro sport and pro kid and pro student, pro athlete. And so we had a good 5 weeks in the summer, and then we came back in September, went through the first week of December. And, you know, we kept telling the kids, look, we're going to be ready when the bell strikes, the clock strikes 12 and the bell rings, and we're going to be one of those teams that are prepared no matter what's going on, regardless of anything, what's happening. We're going to be ready. So we had that mindset, and we were just like fortunate. We kept saying, look, man, we're blessed to be able to be out here, and you know, you can either come out here and say, you know, football, there's no football, no throwing, no contact, no one-on-ones. You can pout and cry about it, have a bad attitude, not work hard. I said, we're going to choose to work hard. We're going to choose to be grateful and feel blessed that we're out here to be able to do something. That was back in the summer, and then but when we got the rug pulled out from under us twice, you know, it was hard when we were coming back this time, and really, you know, the kids, there was a lot of doubt in the kids' minds and stuff. You know, you can kind of tell that, you know, things were probably going to open up and the numbers were going to get better, which they did, and so we just kept saying, hey, be patient, and no matter what happens, we're going to be ready. So don't waste this opportunity to get better every day, and let's get going. When it starts, we're going to get going. And so it happened, and couldn't have been happier. Couldn't have been happier.
Now, all the sounds that are happening around us right now, you got the cheerleaders in the background yelling. You got a soccer scrimmage going on the field. You guys are about to take the field. You know, just describe the feeling on campus right now.
It's a little bit getting back to normalcy, you know, and you're right. You know, it was quiet in here in the summer. There was no one around but us. You know, we had music going, but that was it. And that was echoing through the stadium, and it just didn't sound the same. But yeah, when you walk up and you see the cheerleaders behind us, the drill and dance team behind them, and baseball team, you hear the balls clanking off the bleachers and off the bat. It's a beautiful sound, and so we're so fired up. We're so fortunate to be able to be in this position, and you know, our reaction was with the seniors was, you know what, and we told the team it's all about us being a team, but we're really excited that the seniors finally get an opportunity, and you know, it is what it is. You know, the seniors already got half of their year ripped from them, and all their summer work and everything. And so I'm really excited about those guys and the other kids. You know, we're you know, you hear this family cliches. It really is a family here, and we really rally around each other. And I think these other kids, the underclassmen, are just as happy as the seniors are for them. So we're just so fortunate and excited to get back out here.
Now, really quickly, you know, what's your mission? What's your goal for this year's team? You guys got a lot of great players on the roster this year. Quarterback Nico Iamalayava, he's, you know, turning into a big-time national recruit. What's the feeling like for this team?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's kind of two ways you can go about it, right? I think some coaches are getting ready, and they're kind of treating this as a spring practice in pads and getting ready for the next season, and there's some truth to that, you know. But I'll be lying if I tell you that I just want these kids to play. We're going to play a lot of seniors. We're going to have a good time. And are we about winning games? Sure, we want to win. But really, you know, we want to give these kids something back. And we're going to try to win games. We're going to prepare to win games. We have been preparing to win games. We're going to play kids. And we only have 5 games. And so those 5 games, we're going to have a great time. Hopefully we win those games, or some of them, or most of them, or all of them. But really, the focus on really is just having a great time. Just let it all go and just sell out every play and just have a great time. So that's really our mindset right now.
I'm Jake Noel. Joined with me here today is Warren High School sophomore Nico Iamalayava.
There you go.
Nico, tell me, what has it been like this season? I know you guys haven't played a game yet, but what has practice been like?
Yeah.
What's been going on?
It's been great. High intensity practices, full 7-on-7, 11-on. So yeah, it's just good to be back here with the teammates and getting some good work in.
So before you guys were announced that you guys were going to play again, what were you doing to stay in shape? What were you doing to stay in a good mindset?
Just me and my dad, we went out and grinded every day. We worked out, parks or high schools. We found somewhere to get some good work in, and yeah, just me and my dad, we was grinding, so yeah.
So football or not, what has been the biggest struggle with the pandemic?
I wouldn't say it was a struggle for me. I feel like it was a blessing for me, honestly. I got to spend more time with my family, more time at home. And then club football really helped with it, so I wasn't really worried about if we had a high school season, not just for my seniors. I wanted to play a season with my seniors, so yeah, I say it was a blessing for me.
So you are only a sophomore and you currently have 11 offers.
Yes, ma'am.
What has the recruitment process been like? I know you can't go on any official visits.
Yeah.
So what's the process been like for you during the pandemic?
The process has been great. It was slow at first, and then as we started the club football, that's when it really started coming in. So really all the colleges needed was varsity film. So we got that in club football. We got to perform, so yeah, that was great.
So you guys have one of the best coaches in Socal,
Yes, sir.
Coach Pearson.
Yes, sir.
What's it like to play under him?
Man, it's a blessing, to be honest. Without him, I don't have any of those offers. So, and then just on the field, he's putting a lot of time with us, just especially the Zoom calls, film. So he's great. Yeah, I'm so glad I came here. Got put in a good situation. So yeah.
Lastly, what are you hoping to get out of this season?
Hoping to go 6-0, undefeated, and then get my seniors some film, because I feel like we have a lot of seniors that deserve to go D1 with the talent they have.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Kyle Miller, DeMario Strong, Rashad Brown, who else is out there? Yeah, there's a lot out there, man, but yeah, those are 3 that I'm really trying to get out, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Nico. Appreciate it, and good luck this season.
Thank you, appreciate you guys.
Right now, I'm here with Warren High School senior Patera Patero, you are a senior. How are you trying to end with the bang? This is your last time playing. What's the goal this season?
Just to show out and, not waste this time that I've been blessed with. I'm blessed with an opportunity that not a lot of people get to have. Like even a while back, I didn't get to play, so I'm just glad to be out here. I'm working hard.
Right. So you originally thought that you weren't going to have a season, but when Governor Newsom stated that outside sports were able to play again, what was going through your mind at that point?
I kind of thought he would overturn it, to be honest. Like originally our season was to start at January 9th. Obviously that didn't happen, so
right.
I tried not to get my hopes up. And once we were out here at practice, then I started to feel like normal again. Whatever normal is, so yeah. So
during the time off, what were you doing to stay in shape, to keep your mindset going?
Well, during off season, like right after 2019 season ended,
right,
I really worked hard to better myself. But then when the pandemic hit, it hit hard for me, especially for my family. But yeah, I bounced back and I'm out here working hard. So yeah, everything turned out well.
So you guys have one of the best coaches in Southern California, Coach Pearson. What's it like to play under him?
He's been a blessing to us all. And not a lot of coaches, I feel, just invest his time in us. And it just feels good to have someone who's as passionate as him. And I'm very grateful to have him as a head coach.
So lastly, what are you hoping to get out of this season, knowing that you're not going to be back next year?
I'm just hoping that I'll get to leave it all on the field. Like last year or 2 years now, I felt like there was a whole lot of that I left inside the tank. So I just I'm happy I get this opportunity to leave it all on the field.
Right.
And be satisfied with my performance. So.
I'm here at Warren High School senior running back Josiah Sheffield. Josiah, what has the biggest struggle been lately? I know we're in different times right now with COVID and the pandemic. And recently you guys started practicing again. What's been the biggest struggle for you?
Biggest struggle for me has been trying to maintain a workout routine and being able to come outside and work out every day. That's one of my biggest struggles.
So during the off season, how did you stay in shape? What was the mindset like? I know a lot of people were really struggling with believing that they weren't going to have a season. So what was your mindset during that time?
So at the beginning, I started doing home workouts like pull-ups and push-ups. Then I got contacted from a coach to play 7-on-7. So I did workouts and did tournaments with him. Good. And just maintained me keeping in shape.
So what are you hoping to get out of your last season here at Warren High School?
I'm hoping to get good looks from colleges and help me provide for my family and hope I could get out.
right, cool. Thank you so much, Josiah. I appreciate it, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
I'm here with Warren High School senior Joseph Perez. Joseph, times are different right now. What has been the biggest struggle with dealing with the pandemic and now finally getting back into football?
I want to say the biggest struggle would have to be staying in shape, like, because there was so many things I had planned going into my 2020 season, and when everything got canceled, I just, like, it was determined on me to stay in shape. So with that being said, I think it was staying in shape to be able to play, get back into it.
So how did you specifically stay in shape?
I would do little camps here and there to stay in shape. I would run. I got my own weight set at my house to continue lifting. That's basically how I just kept doing that.
That's good. So when you heard that football was coming back, you originally thought that you weren't going to have a season this year. What is your main goal for this season?
My main goal for this season is, win no matter what, be undefeated, just to keep going and show what we can do this year, because it got cut short a lot. So the fact that we have a chance to come out and show what we can do, that's big for me.
So how has school been? I know you guys have to juggle school as well as this, and for me personally, it's been really hard doing school online. What's been different, and how are you dealing with school and football?
Personally, for me, school ain't that hard. I just attend the classes, get the homework done right after school. Like when school's done, I just get it done, and then I come practice, and whatever I have left over, I get done after practice. And I go on bed by 10, 11, so it's not that much of a struggle for me. If I do have a struggle, I just go to my teachers and email them for help. But other than that, it's been pretty easy for me.
Cool. So lastly, do you have any advice that you want to give to people that are struggling with the same things that you are?
Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Ask your peers, ask your teachers. That's the main thing that kept me afloated, to keep me going. Especially family. Ask your family for help, no matter what. Just ask for help. Don't be afraid. Don't think you're by yourself in this situation.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Joseph, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Our last stop for this opening special of high school football season being back was with the Bonita Bears, where we were able to speak with head coach Bogan about the upcoming season and his thoughts on being back to football.
I'm Coach Bogan, head coach at Bonita High School.
Coach Bogan, talk about what was going through your mind right when you got the news and the news broke that the season's back in.
At that time, we were starting to expect it because of the stuff that was coming out. So it was a great feeling. I mean, it's like you see all these other states, kids are playing and stuff like that, and seniors got shut down last year, and then they're getting shut down again. And so it was, probably the best part of the feeling was for the seniors, but it's for all the guys, kids. We always say you got to play the song you're born to play. Don't die with the music still in you type stuff. And these guys want to play football. They want to play ball. And so it was exciting. It was just, in a way to look at it, we're like kind of a yes, we get to do this.
Now, what was going through your head in terms of the message you were going to send to your players, to your coaches, to your staff?
Well, one of them was probably, there's a couple of them, but the main one was like, sometimes you don't know where things are going. And so in the moment, you just got to do the right thing in the moment. And for us, we just talk about being prepared. So we couldn't control the outcome, but we could control the preparation. So we're just going to continue to keep preparing, follow the rules. We want to do it right. And that it was a sort of the benefit of that's why you prepare sometimes when you don't know the outcome, and then you get the good outcome and you're starting to feel like, hey, it was worth it.
Talk about week one really quick. Who do you guys got on the schedule, and what are you looking forward to with this group?
Well, we'll be scrimmaging LaSalle next week, and then we'll have Don Lugo, a good friend of mine. Greg Gano's the head football coach there, great guy. So we're right now is less focused on the actual teams and just more focused on the fact that we get to get in a stadium, get to feel that environment, kind of electricity, and play a game. Just play a game, just play ball, and get a chance to do it when for a while we thought that might not happen.
We hope you all enjoyed our first episode back of CIF Southern Section this week. AP, what can they look forward to next week?
Well, first off, Jacob, I'm really happy to be back. It's our first dive into getting back to normalcy for ourselves, for the student athletes, the parents, the staff, the coaches. We all hope that you guys kept strong throughout this time off, this time away from sports. But we're all blessed and thankful to be back. On next week's episode, you'll be able to find highlights from the first week of high school football season being back in the CIF Southern section. We can't wait to show you guys those highlights. But thank you for tuning in with us from week to week. This is episode 13. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you can catch up with us in the CIF Southern section. We'll be covering all sports this season, from basketball, football, baseball, girls and boys volleyball, soccer, you name it. We'll be out there bringing you the CIF Southern section high school sports.